Palworld, the Pokemon with Guns game that we all know from its court battles with Pokemon and how much media it got from that. This game had been doing so well and just dropped its 1.0 along with a brand new trading card game. And that's what I'm here to talk about. Do you really want to spend your time playing this card game? Let's jump into the positive and negatives. Before I start talking about the positive and negatives of this card game, I want to give a little bit of a preface to my experience and why you should take into account what I say. I personally have worked on many card games before. I've worked on a Pokemon alternative format that is pretty good right now. I just haven't released it to the public because this channel hasn't grown enough. I'm currently working on a new card game that's a MOBA inspired card game with quite a group of people. I've been working on Discord and with someone in person who's been the original starter of it, who gave me the mantle to begin the card game. Besides that, I also love artwork, and I've been surrounded by it all my life with my family and everyone around me. And I have to say, if you just want to collect some cards from the card game because you really like the video game, this is the best for it. The cards are amazing. The artwork is spectacular. The hit rate, not so much, but it still is a pretty good hit rate for a just starting out card game. Alright, let's get into some positive and negatives. I'll start off with the positive. This card game has a really good mechanic, the soul mechanic. This mechanic is so good to me. It's where you start out by flipping 2 souls and you keep on getting more souls throughout the game. This is a great idea on the Palworld devs. It makes the average start 2 games just even and allows for each player to play their cards, and it gives everyone a decently fair chance to play the game. One thing I really feel strongly about is one other mechanic. It is a great mechanic if it wasn't so overused. And that is the interrupt mechanic, where you discard this card and use a soul, or you discard that card and another card to block and nullify the opponent's attack. This effect is good, like seriously good mechanic. I love this type of mechanic, but the amount of cards that it has with this mechanic on it are insane. I can build a deck with almost 26 of these in the deck and just turn off my entire opponent. If I were to suggest something to the devs, I'd definitely say to limit the amount of interrupt of the hand quick effects to 4. This would make the game a lot more balanced. Currently, it's fine. I definitely don't think this is a good mechanic with the amount of them there are. Let's move on to our next positive. And that is literally just right beside it. Fun card design. Chillet, the Dragon Whisperer, one of my favorite pals, has a on deploy effect. So whenever you play it, you can activate it. Reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's a dragon 8 or less, deploy it. If you do not deploy it, add it to hand. This is just a fun mechanic that adds card draw or a instant card out. The one thing about Chillet is the cards around it, and that is the negative. We can look just right here, Relaxaurus, for a on deploy effect that rests cards and do not stand them. So you can get a disruption card off of it. I personally respect every disruption player, and I appreciate people who do play disruption fairly. But whenever everything in your game like the interrupts is disruption. This is a big negative for me, is if everything's a disruption card, then it's not fun for everybody. You want to have your community of competitive players and your casual players as close together as you can. But if you have a lot of disruption players, you're going to only have competitive players because no one's going to play with you if you're stopping them from playing at all, if you know what I mean. This is not that big of a problem if you are playing casually with a group outside of the competitive space, and that's pretty decent. You just have to make sure that you're playing with a group that you respect. Let's move to the next thing, which is a really good positive. The biggest positive for me right now for this card game is the amount of creative cards. Almost every card in this set have a purpose. We have cards that get more guys out. We have cards that get big. We have cards that are their own entire archetype, like the Elizabeth who gets a ton of their soldiers out and just attacks with everything. This is a fun deck. Then we have more disruptive decks that are fair and fun to play against because they don't obliterate you. And then like there's life steal. There's so many different archetypes in this starting set that is good, so much good out of the first set. It's insane. There's so many cards in this set. It's great. That is the biggest positive for me. And the only negative to counteract this is that with so many cards in this, we do have a couple busted cards. Yawning Tide Ignis is one of them. Yawning Tide Ignis is a 8 cost that attacks for 170 and it has a strike of 4. This is a really good card on its own if it had no other text. Hitting for 4 is insane in this format because 4 is almost one off. It's one off from hitting for half your opponent's hit points, I'll call it. But the thing is, this card is too powerful. It has an action. It can pay 3 or discard 2 cards from your hand and stand this card. Discarding 2 cards from your hand is super easy. And what did we just say about dealing half our opponent's health? Whenever you stand a card, it's allowed to attack again. That means it's allowed to hit for over your over half of your health. This seems like a late game thing, but this can be gotten out with Chill It, the little good card that I really like in this format. But because of Yearning Tide Ignis, everybody doesn't like Chill It anymore, and I feel so sad because it's such a good card design. Okay, that's generally the mechanics that I like and dislike. There's a ton of different other ones that I didn't cover in this video, but I want to go over one more thing. This card game is new, and we have to respect the people who created it. This is still very new, so they have a lot of work to do. They have a lot of time to balance the game, and they are still working on it as we speak. They will balance the game to be better. So this video might be out of date by the time you watch it. They could have changed the mechanics of interrupts by now. They could have changed a couple different things. Like they could have made a couple balancing issues with Yearning Tide Ignis or different things like that. This is very new. You have to give them time. This game is really fun, and I have to say this again. It is fun. It is free to play online. I'll link this website down below, but it's Palworld TCG.gg. So fun to play. I've been having a blast playing it, and if you like card games, I definitely check it out. It's not something to just throw away and say, oh, it's Pokemon with guns. It's something else entirely. We have a new card game that has new mechanics that are very unique and not just like a magic clone like we see in so many other card games. Along with this, as I was saying earlier, the art's amazing, but not only that, the quality of the cards are amazing. It's not just some cheaply made, thrown on the shelf card game that's going to warp super easily. The cards are high quality. The backing of it is high quality. I don't see too much off centering on any of these cards. And all the SPs and SPs are very beautiful. And if you're going to open packs, I definitely open some whenever you can, but make sure to only buy it for MSRP. And I'll tell you, the boxes are going for 44. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. That's at least what my research has come out to be. Don't fuel these scalpers. These scalpers are going to be getting more money than they can ever imagine just off the people who are gullible. If we don't give them more money than they can get back what they have, they'll go out of this hobby and leave it for the players. And if they leave it for the players, I'd say this is a perfect card game for anyone to get into it. That they just want to open packs, see cool art, and have fun with the card game. This card game already has a lot of people interested in it, and it already has a lot of people playing in it. Good on Palworld, and I hope you all enjoy this video. Please let me know if you have any opinions, positives, negatives, anything that you guys think of that you would like to share with everyone, and let me know if you disagree with me on, let's say, the Yorningtide Ignis. Let me know, but be respectful. I will always treat you guys with respect unless of course, you talk about, oh, die, then I'm going to call you out. But if we're respectful to each other, we can learn from each other. And that's what I hope to do. Because this community is brand new, and we need to learn from each other as we grow with this card game. Pokemon was not perfect at first. Pokemon had so many changes to the card game, even late into its time. It changed, and it changed for the better. And that's what I hope this card game does as well. And if you like this content and want to see more of it, please make sure to like and subscribe to let me know that you want to see more of the Palworld content. I like the card game, and I'm up for making it a feature part of this channel, but I want to make sure that's something that you guys want to see as well. Alright, y'all. Take care. Make sure to stay safe out there. Adios. Goodbye.